David Sargent, Mark Akabucci, William Conley, Jim LeBlanc, and Mike Jakonski. Chairman Jim LeBlanc. And the town solicitor is Attorney Robert Gibbons. Town administrator is Michael Ward. Your clerk stenographer is Julie Kilbride on the other side, and I'm John Hogan, and I'll be your moderator this morning. Your finance committee, sitting over here in the front, are Chairman James Tumolo, Attorney William McGrail, Barry Whitney, Edward Powers, Bob Latini, and Ellen O'Toole. The only people in the hall now should be registered voters in the town of Clinton, or those who have been given prior permission by myself to sit in the balcony in the back. My notes all say tonight, you'll have to excuse me. To speak this morning, please be recognized and go to one of the microphones to speak. Please state your name and address before speaking. All proposed amendments should be presented to me in writing. Please no personalities in your remarks, and try to keep your comments to the article under discussion. The only hands that will be counted during hand votes are from voters who are seated in the hall, so I encourage all standees to take a seat before the first vote. Unless I hear an objection, I will dispense with the reading of the warrant. Well, you don't have the warrants. We'll start as soon as you get your warrant. Okay, if we're all set, we can get started with Article 1.
Mr. Moderator, I move that the town vote to transfer from the stabilization fund the sum of $10,641.24 and to raise and appropriate the sum of $9,621.48 from the Water Sewer Enterprise Fund, said sums to be expended by the Department of Public Works to fund retroactive wages as part of a negotiated agreement between the town of Clinton through the Board of Selectmen and the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, Council number 93, for the period of July 1st, 2014 to June 30th of 2016, having been negotiated in accordance with Mass General Law, Chapter 150E, as amended.
Second.
Article number 1 have been made and seconded, dealing with a raise for the Department of Public Works. The raise is a two-year contract, retroactive to last July. 2% the first year, 2% the second year, and they get it in halves. Every 6 months they get 1% over the duration, so it comes to 2 and 2 for 2 years. Questions, comments, or discussion under Article 1? Okay, yes.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. My name is Mariah Hunt-Laguerre for Walden Terrace. I understand that this contract has been negotiated for a while. Was this anticipated in part of the 2015 budget at all? So when we were contracting negotiation for this contract, it's retroactive to 2014, when we came up with the 2015 budget that we actually voted on during the town meeting, was any of this anticipated that it was going to
Well,
come to?
they didn't, I think in fairness, they probably didn't want to put the money in the budget, which would preclude what they were going to offer. So I think that's why they left it out and to be negotiated later. And here
So
it
this
is.
has to be in addition to the budget that was approved in
I'm
June?
sorry?
This is in addition to the budget that was approved in
It
June?
would be, yes.
Thank you.
Any further questions, comments, or discussion? This article, as money is coming from the stabilization fund or part of it, requires a 2/3 vote for passage. Take a vote at this time. All in favor of Article 1, please signify by raising your hand. Yeah, excuse me. Why is that? There's a question on the warrant, so we're checking that out now. Ladies and gentlemen, there was a question on the printing of the warrant, whether there was a mistake. Is the opinion of the board members up here that there is not, and that we will go forward. So at this point, we will in fact again take a vote on Article 1. All those in favor of Article 1, please indicate. Thank you. And opposed? Thank you. The article is passed. Article 2.
Mr. Moderator, I move that the town vote to amend Article 22 of the 2015 annual town meeting to borrow the sum of $150,000, said sum to be expended by the Rubbish Enterprise Fund for the purchase of recycling containers and for the purchase and installation of recycled container tippers.
Second.
Article number 2 have been made and seconded, dealing with the purchase of recycling containers and recycled container tippers that actually takes the barrel and puts it onto the truck. Because this is a borrowing article, it requires a 2/3 vote as well. This vote is approved by the Finance Committee. Questions, comments, or discussion under the article? Ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Mariah Hunt-Laguerre for Walden Terrace. As I understand this article, it is a transfer of money that was already approved in the 2015 budget. It is not a new borrowing article. Is that correct? Because article, it's asking to move money from the last town budget.
Yeah, it's coming from the enterprise fund, I believe.
So are we borrowing?
No, Mr. Moderator, no, the borrowing authorization was approved at the annual town meeting. This isn't asking for any additional funding. What it's doing is adding additional authorization. So it's to include purchase of the recycled containers, and it's allowing to pay for the retrofit to the recycled trucks for the tipping mechanisms that were put on that were expensive to retrofit the trucks. So out of that 150, it will pay for the bins, which was already authorized, but there is going to be some availability under that 150,000 to pay for this other equipment as well too. So we needed to get authorization to use it for that piece.
Right,
There's
but no additional spending. Thank you.
Questions, comments, or discussion under the article? There being none, all in favor, please signify by raising your card now. Thank you, and opposed? Thank you, the article is passed. Article 3.
Mr. Moderator, I move that the town vote to amend Article 3 of the 2015 annual town meeting to raise and appropriate the sum of $458,262 from the Rubbish Enterprise Fund and to appropriate the sum of $80,000 from the Rubbish Enterprise retained earnings. Said sums to fund the fiscal year 2016 Rubbish Enterprise budget as amended in your warrant.
Second.
Article number 3 have been made and seconded. Rather self-explanatory, I won't read the whole thing out. It's on your warrant. Questions, comments, or discussion? There being none, majority vote required. All those in favor, please signify now with your card. Thank you. And opposed? Thank you. The article is passed. Article 4.
Mr. Moderator, I move that the town vote to appropriate from the insurance restitution account the sum of $21,000. Said sum to be expended for the lease or purchase of a trash recycle collection vehicle and/or costs associated with the trash and recycle collection through the Rubbish Enterprise Fund.
Second.
Article number 4 have been made and seconded to deal with the sum of $21,000 for the DPW to either lease or purchase a collection vehicle. The existing one, I guess, is no longer serviceable. Through the Rubbish Enterprise Fund, the funds would be paid for. It's Finance Committee approved. Questions, comments, or discussion under the article? Ma'am.
Thank you. Mariah Hunt-McGarrett, 4 Walden Terrace. Again, I understand there's money in to cover most of this cost, and this is not another revenue expense that we have to have as the town. Is that correct?
Correct. This amount is an insurance settlement that was given to the town. There is a statute where any amount of money from insurance proceedings under $20,000 can be expended without further appropriation to replace that item that was damaged. If it's over $20,000, it requires approval from town meeting. So this is insurance money that has come in for a trash truck that was damaged in total. This was the balance that we got for the settlement that can be used to either cover the costs that we incurred by not having that truck, or it could go towards a partial payment towards a new truck.
Great. So no additional revenue.
No additional.
Thank you.
Any other questions, comments, or discussion under Article 4? There being none, all those in favor, please signify now. Thank you. And opposed? Thank you. The article is passed. Article 5.
Mr. Moderator, I move that the town vote to accept the provisions of Chapter 44, Section 53F and 3/4 of the Massachusetts General Laws to establish a separate revenue account known as the PEG Access Cable Related Fund, to have the accounting officer transfer any existing balance to said fund to commence operation for fiscal year 2017, which will begin on July 1st of 2016. The purpose of this fund is to reserve cable franchise fees and other cable-related revenues for appropriation to support PEG access services and oversight and renewal of the cable franchise agreement.
Second.
Article number 5 have been made and seconded. This article would establish a separate revenue account for the cable-related fund. Questions, comments, or discussion under the article? There being none, all in favor, please signify now. Thank you. And opposed? Thank you. The article is passed unanimously. Article 6.
Mr. Moderator, I move that the town vote to amend the administrative bylaws to include the following provision: trust construction identification of residential, commercial, and industrial buildings. And I'll dispense with reading the remainder of the article as presented in your warrant.
Second.
Article number 6 have been made and seconded, dealing with trust construction and a small sign that would be put on your home if you have that type of construction. Questions, comments, or discussion under the article? There being none, all in favor, please signify now. Thank you. And opposed? Thank you. The article is passed unanimously. Article 7.
Mr. Moderator, I move that the town vote to transfer from the stabilization fund the sum of $1,500, said sum to be expended by the Parks and Recs Commission for the purchase and installation of a 30-amp circuit generator connection for the Parks and Recreation office building and garage.
Second.
Article number 7 dealing with $1,500 to do electrical work for a generator at the Parks and Recreation building on High Street. And the purpose for that is that when we had power outages that in some cases a couple winters ago lasted for days and days, that would be a facility that could be used as big, it's open to house people or temporarily during the power outage. So they are asking for $1,500 so they can equip that building with a generator. And this is for the electrical work involved with it. Questions, comments, or discussion? Requires a 2/3 vote for passage. All those in favor, please signify by raising your card now. Thank you. And opposed? Thank you. The article is passed. Article 8.
Mr. Moderator, I move that the town vote to appropriate pursuant to Chapter 44, Section 20 of the Massachusetts General Laws, the sum of $18,627.57 from the Athletic Complex Track Project authorized under Article 23 of the 2014 Annual Town Meeting to the Middle School Door Replacement Project authorized under Article 22 of the 2014 Annual Town Meeting.
Second.
Article number 8 have been made and seconded, dealing with transfer of money already appropriated, $18,627.57 from the track complex to the middle school door replacement project. Finance Committee approved. Questions, comments, or discussion under the article? There being none, will signify now. All those in favor, please vote now. Thank you. And opposed? Thank you. The article is passed unanimously. Article 9.
Mr. Moderator, I move that the town vote to transfer from the stabilization fund the sum of $15,000, said sum to be expended by the police chief for unpaid medical bills associated with a police officer injured on duty case.
Second.
Article number 9 have been made and seconded, dealing with an unpaid bill of $15,000 from the previous year. This article is Finance Committee approved, requires a 9/10 vote for passage. All those in favor of article, questions? Okay, I'm sorry.
Hi again, Mariah Hunt-Laguerre, 4 Walden Terrace. I have 2 questions for this article. The first one is, this is obviously something that the town has to pay for. It would have to have revenue generated. It's not coming out of a fund that exists previously. I want confirmation of that. My second question is, why isn't this covered under workman's comp?
Why is this not what?
Under workman's compensation.
Okay.
Mr. Moderator,
Yeah, Mr. Conley.
the request for this amount comes from a dispute between the town and its insurance carrier over what's covered and what is not covered. It's the town's intent to pursue its argument, but in no case, in any way, shape, or form, should any town employee or a public safety employee, especially, who's injured in the line of duty, should ever be receiving collection calls from the town's insurance carrier. And it's, if not our legal responsibility, it's our moral obligation to our town employees to pay for this and fight our legal battle with the insurance carrier directly.
Any other questions, comments, or discussion? There being none, all in favor, please raise your card now. Thank you, and opposed? Okay, I have to, let me just tell you, with a 9/10 vote, I'm required to take an exact count unless the vote is unanimous. I can tell you that clearly it passed, but I do need to take an exact count. I'm gonna take a vote once more to see if we can get a unanimous vote. All those in favor of the article, please indicate now. Thank you. And opposed? Okay, we're gonna need our tellers. The tellers will come around, just keep your card in the air until such time as they have counted your hand. All in favor, please raise your card now. You guys are upset. Thank you. And those opposed to the article, please indicate by raising your hand now. Your card, I should say. Raise your card now if you are opposed to the article. Two from the beginning. The vote is 146 to 6, and the article is passed.
Mr. Moderator, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion is made and second to adjourn. We thank you all for coming out on a Saturday morning. I hope you have a nice weekend. Not bad.
Thank you, Dan.